20 miles. That is the width of the Bab el-Mandeb Strait at its narrowest point, the sliver of water between Yemen and Djibouti, where the Red Sea meets the Gulf of Aden. Stand on the Yemeni shore and you can see Africa on the horizon. Through this gap passes roughly 10% of all global trade, oil tankers bound for Europe, container ships carrying everything from electronics to grain, the arterial flow of the modern world economy squeezed through a passage narrower than the English Channel. And right now, that passage is under threat. Houthi-backed Houthi forces have been launching missiles and drones at commercial shipping for months, forcing vessels to reroute around the entire African continent, adding weeks and billions of dollars to global supply chains. The question everyone is asking, how far does this escalate? But that question has been asked before. It was asked in 1956 when Egyptian Gamal Abdel Nasser seized the Suez Canal and brought two empires to their knees. It was asked in 1984 when Iraq began attacking Iranian oil tankers in the Persian Gulf and Iran retaliated against tankers serving Iraq's Arab backers. It was asked in 1967 when Egypt closed the Strait of Tiran and triggered a war that reshaped the Middle East. Every time a regional power has weaponized a choke point, the world has faced the same calculation. How much is safe passage worth, and who is willing to pay the price to guarantee it? Understanding what happens next requires understanding the players, their interests, and the chain of events that brought the Red Sea to the center of global attention. The Houthis, formerly Ansar Allah, emerged from Yemen's northern highlands in the 1990s as a religious revivalist movement among the Zaidi Shia minority. For years they were a local concern. That changed with Yemen's civil war, which began in 2014 when the Houthis swept into the capital Sana'a and ousted the internationally recognized government. Saudi Arabia, alarmed by what it saw as Iranian expansion on its southern border, launched a military intervention in 2015. Nearly a decade later, the war has killed hundreds of thousands and created one of the world's worst humanitarian disasters. But it has also transformed the Houthis into a militia, into something closer to a state, controlling territory with a population of roughly 20 million and armed with increasingly sophisticated weapons. Subscribe for more. Also, our full video on this is now live, link in the description below.